Alright. My name is Max, and let's destroy some of these fucking pedos. Let's start off with this dickhead.
And the man left.
I was previously watching this. Shout out to Saul too, man. This man has everything. He has every fucking like predator that I can think of. Besides a couple, but they're really not, too relevant, but he really knows he really has all the a lot of the predators. Like I think all this is no, it's not all Sal right here. I mean most of it's Sal, like Sal, except for this one. Oh yeah, shouts out the Big Salmon. Really gave me the motivation and confidence to really do this. And my name is Max once again, and let's get started. So fuck.
You've seen us catch online predators, men who use
Eh, when somebody do that, it's never good. He might as well did the Jerry Wayne Kosis. Way. Eh, like that's that. That is that. You know you're wrong. What's gonna happen now? Eh.
the internet to target children for sex. And then there's this guy. He's seen us on
And
TV,
then there's
even seen men
this
arrested
guy.
in front of our house. Guess what he does?
And then there's this guy.
Chris
has that perfect narration voice. Like he can. I have no idea why Chris chose the avenue he chose. After he was outed for cheating on his wife and what another correspondent. I don't know why he could have done a whole lot of other stuff. Like he hosted some shows, Killer Instinct, stuff like that. But in his later years, like now he's still trying to catch a predator. But like his formula now on Hanson, not even Hanson versus Predator. Like that was better than what Hanson has literally going on his YouTube page. Like literally, like this man is hosting stings. Well, to me, I feel as if he was knocking on every door, persistent, which is a good thing. But when you're 76 or 86, you're knocking on every door, and finally, some dude who knows who he is, like, was like, Chris Hansen. My name is Chris Swanson. Like, we have to work together. And they did the investigation, and the first episode wasn't really up to par to my standards, and a lot of YouTubers would say it really wasn't up to par for anyone's standards. Not even a beginner standards. I'm a beginner, and I would have never chosen the transitions and the way they orchestrated the operation. It was more so backwards. You know how they come in now? Not now, but you know how they used to come in? Like this guy, and they would have no clue of law enforcement. But in the, you know, Hanson, not Hanson's versus Predator, because that's like the second one he like group of predator catching he did. It was on his YouTube channel, and it's really not what you think. Mr. GG did a whole spill on it, and I watched it for myself. My girl watched it, well, my wife, and we both were just like, "What is this? What is this?" The formula is different. They already get arrested prior to him talking to them, so they're already defeated mentally. And I guess talking to Chris is a way they can opt to curve the perception of themselves. But to me, I mean, it's nostalgic in a way because it's Chris Hansen, but then again, it's not the same formula. It's like having an old bag of chips that you used to like when you were a kid, and they come back out with them, and it just doesn't taste the same, you know. But I'm getting way far off track though. Um, and this guy,
13, no matter what she says.
This is Predator Raw.
yeah,
Riverside,
whoever's typing is just typing bullshit.
California was important.
Not kind of interrupted.
Riverside, California was important because it was the first time where we did an investigation and
God damn. What is all of that? Like computer motherboards or some shit? Like god damn. No. That has to be for surveillance. Cause look at all these, look at that little TV. Like a little camera like TV station or whatever. And plus I seen dude with this do-rag before. Very briefly though in another episode. It could be a different guy, but I don't know. They like wearing bandanas, so
enforcement did a parallel investigation. Once we finished and the man left, Riverside County Sheriff's deputies and detectives would make the arrest and begin their investigation. This particular investigation
oh, the I beg of you guy. You beg of me what?
saw the highest number of men ever in any of our To Catch a Predator investigations. 51 men showed up in 3 days. Why don't you come here and have a seat? No.
I knew that.
You know what?
I know.
Sit down, please.
I knew that. I knew that.
Okay.
And the sad case about this guy was, I mean, you'll hear further on. I don't want to spoil anything, but this dude seen cops outside, before he even entered and got out of his car. Like he could have been, not saying it's a good thing. Like he could have been charged with a less offense, a more non-soliciting offense. I guess I really don't know how to say it. But he could have just been charged with, soliciting a minor over the internet instead of actually coming to see a minor, which both is horrible, but it's just I knew that. I knew that.
Set your stuff down on the counter.
No.
Have a seat. You knew what?
I was in trouble.
You knew you were in trouble. Please sit down. Relax.
Actually, I'm not relaxed.
Actually, I'm not relaxed. I'm just fat and I snuck in a couple necks.
I'm not going to give an interview.
You're not going to give an interview?
Proceeds to give interview.
No, I just get in trouble and I'm just silly. I'm just bored and silly.
What are you doing here?
I'm stupid.
This is a guy
I'm stupid.
who not only had been caught before by perverted justice and knew it, he had seen one of our previous investigations. And when he first showed up at the house, he saw police making an arrest just outside of our undercover house. So he leaves. He gets nervous. He calls the decoy. The decoy says, oh, the cops are just doing a drug bust next door. Don't worry about it. He comes back. Why did you...
Like, I'm sorry, bro. Just look at Chris's hand. Like, also, the fuck?
The cops are just doing a drug bust next door. Don't worry about it. He comes back.
He comes back.
Why did you do it anyway?
I don't know. I just...
Bored.
Honest, look at my... I just,
So,
like my eyes. I got 3 double cheeseburgers, 2 cheesy gordita crunches, 3 bags of hot fries, and a lemonade and a Slurpee. That's it. And some condoms.
You're bored? You're going to come over and try and have sex with a 13-year-old girl?
No. I don't know what I was going to do.
You're Keith, right?
Correct.
What's your last name?
Williams.
We have done the research as best we can on their background to determine if there's any criminal history, whether or not they're a registered sex offender, and of course we have the chat log. And it's all there in black and white. Keith Williams thought he was going to be meeting, young teenagers.
Yo, he's so big. Like, not to get on big people because I'm kind of big, but not his kind of big. Like, I'm roughly like what 210, roughly. I haven't weighed myself in a while, but um, yeah, I was like 250 at one point, and yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like being big is a thing, but being big does not work for everybody. He's turning to the side, and his neck cannot even fold. It's just there. It's just plopped on his goddamn shoulders. Like, you know that little like that little fat you get when you just like, move your head or your neck or you try to make a double chin or whatever. I was doing it just now, but um he cannot do that. He is he's swollen.
Strange girl. What would have happened if I wasn't here, Keith? You show up with booze. What else you got?
Hey, that's all it is. Just booze.
So you got booze.
That's all it is. Just booze. I don't even drink alcohol. I'm an avid or chronic cannabis smoker, but alcohol I just don't drink alcohol. Like I never really had too good of an experience with drinking alcohol. And that's for a later story. But yeah, it's incomprehensible like what these people do, and then they try to justify it on the fly, and it's like the only person who really took it on the chin and really like took it took it who really just took it without no restraint, I would say, and not even in the interview. I would say like in court, in the judicial system, I would say it was Alonzo Wade because he opted to not have a lawyer, a public defender, um, and he was charged with. I mean, I think everybody was charged in that sting, but he was like given no contest. Like I don't know how that looks in the eyes of. I don't know how that looks. Like no contest and guilty or not guilty, and you still have that charge of child solicitation. I really, I mean, none of it's good, but I don't know which one's the best. But you got me completely fucked up. Like, bro, like I've done drugs, okay? Not hardcore, Bart Simpson white boy drugs, but I've took a tab, I've done some shrooms, and I've never had the thought of doing this. Like, never popped in my mind, like, let me go on Facebook and chat up some blah 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 and try to orchestrate a meeting and you got booze, you got booze. I want to have sex. Like, no, like it's never been a thought that crossed my mind like that. I was reading up on something. I was about to say a paragraph on a passage or article. I should say that they have a defense for these fucking guys, for these fucking pedophiles, and the defense is some of them are born that way, are born liking genetically gonna grow up to like children, and I think that's a crock of shit. So
I don't know.
You're gonna booze up a 13-year-old girl.
I don't even know if she was 13, no matter what she says, honestly.
What did she tell you?
look at that neck bend, but backwards. So would it be a neck break? I don't know, but look at Chris Hansen bend his neck back. Fuck.
Yeah. If she was 13, no matter what she says, honestly.
What did she tell you?
He's fed. He's like, what did she tell you? Come on, bro. I'm trying to go home, get my dick sucked, and you're fucking off, fucking around, wasting my goddamn time. Luckily, I'm on the clock. But what did she tell you? That Adam's apple is showing.
Yeah.
You're right.
You're right. But can I ask you? Can we get down to you?
This is hilarious to me. I'm sorry.
You're right. You're right.
You're right.
But can I ask you?
You're
Can we
right.
get down to you can hammer me all you want? I'm telling you, I am wrong.
It's not your first time down this road. Chat-wise,
What if I gave you my word and I'll get rid of my computer? I'm not that great on it anyway.
But you still got one. You still use it to solicit sex with a underage person, which is a minor. So, my good man, you are a predator.
I'll get rid of it. What if I'm wrong?
it's not.
And Mr. Gigi says something really smart. Um, they're all predators, but a few of them are pedophiles because pedophile is dealing with a certain age. I think that's like younger than 10 or 9, which is completely out of fucking crazy to me. But they have different names of kind of file that these people are that they fall under, and I find that to be fucking crazy. Like,
Not your first time down this road. Chat-wise,
What if I gave you my word and I'll get rid of my computer? I'm not that great on it anyway.
I'll get rid of my computer. I'm not that great on it anyway. Like, he's so fat, he doesn't have his neck doesn't shake. How, like, what? It's so confusing, bro. His body, his fat distribution in his body is so confusing.
I'll get rid of it. What if I gave you my word and I'll get rid of my computer? I'm not that great on it anyway. I'll get rid of it and I'll never
you can
touch
tell
it
he's
again.
scared.
I'll go to meetings, whatever you need me to do. It's not that I'm kissing your ass. It's just that I know I'm wrong.
so many of these guys deny, deny, deny.
Deny, deny, deny. Deny, deny, deny. Deny, deny, deny. Oh, who is this? The academic predator. I could tell by the fucking shirt.
But Williams almost immediately falls on his own sword. I mean, he's admitting to me, yeah, I was wrong. I shouldn't have done it. What's going to happen to me now? He wants to figure out how we can move through the process as
You know, I kind of got this from Fast Eddie. Because he does very intricate and very, very articulate analysis or sees um when it comes down to breaking this shit down. And yeah, Chris really does know how to communicate with body language. Like, look at his body language. Like, telling a story, like, you would be not convinced, but you would be I wouldn't say attracted to the conversation, but it'll grab your attention, you know? Talking with your hands, not too loudly, not too wildly, but, you know, in a nice little, you know, perimeter around yourself. You don't have to outstretch your whole hand, but, you know.
quickly as possible. What's going to happen to me now? He wants to figure out how we can move through the process as quickly as possible.
How much trouble am I in here?
How much trouble do you think you're
I
in?
think I'm in a lot of trouble.
I mean, you know what you said on
I
that.
know but you know what? It's so much easier to type things. I just,
Barely 20 lines into this.
I know. Just
Are you a virgin?
Just boredom.
Boredom. Why can't you find a hobby or something?
You're right.
Chris, you don't see his hobby? It's fucking eating.
And can we just skip onto this so I can get in trouble? Definitely wrong. Do I go to jail? What do I do?
Do I go to jail?
Often-
What do I do?
I feel it's necessary to read back significant portions of the chat because it will jar the guy into
It would jar the guy.
actually speaking to it. Because it will jar the guy into
Jar the
actually
guy.
speaking to me. It's a way of getting these guys to tell their story. Many of them will just say, yes, no, I was wrong, I'm sorry, can I go? Well, I want to know what was
Chris want to dig in that ass. That's what he want to do for ratings. And that's the sad truth about Chris. You can see it in his own YouTube channel. He's doing it for likes. for money. Like I mean, it's good. I mean, if this was a job, yeah, I'll do this for money too. But um, he's doing it for money in a bad way, you know? Like like that's like a heterosexual male or female um starting a charity for like LGBTQ plus community. Hopefully I said that right. I don't want to get any backlash in the comments, but um yeah, so that's like a heterosexual male starting a charity for LGBTQ plus community and taking all the proceeds for himself and just abusing that community and getting their funds and portraying that he's on their side. But to me, there's a dark side to Chris that I don't know. There's a dark side. I've seen a couple documentaries um, on YouTube. Uh, so I mean, he sticked his dick in another woman that wasn't his wife. So I mean, he is human. He just I really think he has a dark side that nobody knows about, though. That he knows about, but nobody else knows about.
What's going on in this guy's head? Take naked pictures of her, you say?
Dude, I don't know. I'm not denying anything I said. It's all right.
This man is defeated, man. Like WWE type shit, like Dwayne the Rock Johnson DDT type shit. Like he's done, and he knows he's done. He knows. He knows.
Right there.
What kind of panties do you...
Yo, look at all this. Look at all that chat. Look at all this. Come on, bro. You're sitting less than 6 feet away from somebody who has damning fucking evidence that could send your fat ass to the hole. Oh, it's funny how they have the feet here. Like, if you stepped on that, you're getting arrested. You entered the house. But, bro, look at this. This seemed like some homework type shit. Like,
you have on?
Okay.
Nice. What size boobs do you have?
Yeah, I know.
I know.
God damn it. I'm just an idiot.
Can I videotake us?
I don't even have a video.
Are you going to sell it? No.
No, I don't have a video camera.
I want to watch it and masturbate.
Video camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a video camera.
I want to watch it and masturbate to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wrong. Do you understand? I'm telling you I'm wrong.
Do you understand? I'm telling you I'm wrong.
Yeah.
No.
I'm sorry. That's the best part of this whole segment is right here. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna talk through it, but this is the best part of this whole segment.
Damn it. I'm just an idiot.
Can I videotape us?
I don't even have a video.
Are you going to sell it? No.
No, I don't have a video camera.
I want to watch it and masturbate to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wrong. Do you understand? I'm telling you I'm wrong.
Have you ever done this before?
I've talked to girls, but I've never met anybody.
You ever talked to anybody who was underage?
You know, I don't know.
Lies. Didn't he say? Oh no, wait. That was in a clip when he was around in the studio saying that. Okay, so yeah, this motherfucker has been talking to underage females before, and for some reason I don't know how perverted justice works as far as like letting people go or who they alert the authorities on, but right now he has no record, you know. As of that moment he had no record, and perverted justice caught him, and it essentially is like catching a fish, and they just let him go. They told him, they shook him around, and they took the hook out of his mouth, and they threw him back in the water. But sadly enough, this nigga was, I mean, damn, I'm trying not to say it, man. Try not to say it. Dang, I don't know how many minutes in, but I said it. Forget me, YouTube. Uh, they pretty much they let him go, and he was chatting up like I think a 12-year-old girl. I think 12. I think 12.
Try again.
No, I don't know. I've talked to some girls, but I've never met anybody.
Did you ever hear of a group called Perverted Justice?
Yes, I have, and I know about that. But I'm not saying if I know how old they are.
You were posted here after talking to a girl who said she was 12. It's the chat log, Heath.
I understand.
Well, take me
I understand.
inside your mind. What's going on?
Just bored. I'm single. I'm bored. Honestly, that's it. There's
No girl. No girl.
No shit. I'm single. I'm bored. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can do to autocorrect, if you will, the things in your life that you think that are preventing you from getting certain things. Like for him, I guess women or relationships or just plain sex from the opposite sex, and some girls do like big guys, and that's not bad. That's a thing, I was skinny. I was like, all right, you see Chris, and he's skinny, right? I was like Chris, but not that tall. I was skinny, and I got a little bigger. You know, I got up to 250, bro. And my girl didn't leave me, so she loved me for me. She didn't leave me for. She didn't leave at all. She loves me for me. She didn't like. Oh, you're getting too fat. Let me go with the 6-pack ass Nick. Like no, like she's still here, and I love her to death. But losing weight helped me gain some more
Girls your age?
confidence in myself, thus gaining more confidence in the relationship. So if he lost some weight, broke down a couple of these necks, I'll say to probably about here. You know, um, it's possible. It just takes time. And dedication and perseverance. He can change. He's just fucking perverted as fuck. He could find a grown woman being this size. He's just perverted as fuck. Like,
I didn't say that. There is. I date people my age. You're right. But what I'm saying, it's not like. And actually, 13 is way young and it's wrong. But I don't know. Maybe something in my head goes.
Something in your head goes what?
I don't know.
fuck it, let me fuck.
Something's wrong. You're absolutely right. And I don't know. Like I said, I'll go to meetings, whatever.
I think it's part addiction,
Part compulsion.
And they develop these addictions and compulsions on the internet. There's 24-hour a day, 7-day-a-week access. There are porn sites. There are chats. And at some point, the only thing that will satisfy.
Oh yeah, shouts out to Walls too, man. Walls is my motherfucking mans. That man is hilarious, yo. Shouts out to Walls, Joey, Mr. GG, Eddie, Fast Eddie, Christopher Cannon, um, uh, a lot of people just inspired me to like jump on board with this shit and get going with this, and I'm trying my best with this. There's a lot of stuff I have to critique, but I'm trying to get with it.
Satisfy these guys is the face-to-face meeting. The computer part doesn't thrill them anymore. They need that next level of excitement. Do you ever watch TV?
Yeah, somewhat television.
I don't like the way you open his mouth.
Do you ever watch TV?
Keith has a gap. That's why I didn't like that shit. That shit happened so quick. I seen it though. Damn. Braces, Invisalign, something.
Yeah, somewhat television.
And nowadays, having a gap makes you quote unquote different.
Do you ever watch Dateline NBC?
I've seen that episode actually, and that's why I don't prefer to be on camera.
Well, I'm Chris Hansen. You saw the earlier episode.
Damn. This nigga, oh my god, this man comes out with a gun.
I don't prefer to be on camera.
Well, I'm Chris Hansen. You saw the earlier
Bazooka.
episode.
Yes, I did. It's not that I'm
So let me get this straight. You saw our earlier story.
Right.
You drove by this house and saw police out front.
Yeah.
Yet you walked in here anyway.
bored. Like I told
Bored.
you.
But
Yeah.
yet you walked in here anyway.
Like he can't even lift his shoulder. Like his neck is a part of his head. It's not a done deal for him, but like for him, if he were to lose weight, he would have to lose it slowly and gradually, so his skin doesn't, so he doesn't look like a goddamn burrito, like with cheese coming out the middle and shit, and so he doesn't have flabby skin and shit like that. Like
Bored. Like I told you.
But you gotta want something to risk coming in here after seeing police out front.
Well, I just thought she might have been true about something next door. I was like, I don't know. Maybe it's. Honestly, I don't know. So I guess I'm gonna walk outside and get arrested, I suppose.
correct.
It's not that I'm a bad guy, and I don't think I would. I just do we have to have the cameras on me? It's
Well, we do have to, yeah.
okay. Fine.
I mean, you're free to leave. I mean, you can walk out the door.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
leave that there
two
for a while.
cameramen.
Or you can
Damn.
take it too.
I don't need it. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to bump into you.
Oh, like that's gonna take 5 years off your sentence.
Some
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you.
do know what's going to happen next. In fact, it's interesting because sometimes we see guys stay and chat figuring,
What the hell?
I might as well hang out here for a little bit because I know what's going to happen once I leave.
Oh man, I've never even done this. And then you go to another fucking turn. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just bored.
This was a guy who knew he was in trouble, knew
Like, are they all shackled? Why did that shit sound like a chain
what
gang?
What I was thinking. I'm just bored.
This was a guy who knew he was in trouble, knew what
He has zip
had done
ties
was-
on. Handcuffs are that loud? Jesus.
He was going to work his way through it as quickly as possible.
I don't know if to be in jail right yet.
Why are you asking them that? You should be asking a judge that, your attorney that. But it says here, yep, felony punishable up to 4 years in state prison. This is not jail, bro. This is prison. It's not the county jail. That's something way different. How do I know? Eh. Eh. Nice. Oh, okay. So he was sentenced to county jail. All right. Okay. That's okay. I mean, that's not okay, but it's I don't want to sound stupid, but county jail and prison, like, are they the same thing? Because you have jail, prison, federal prison, death row, county jail. I don't know. I'm gonna look that up. I don't know. I'm gonna look that up later. Cause I don't want to. But 5 years probation, that probation shit, bro. And if the judge said, you have 5 years probation and it'll be at your expense, that shit is fucking costly. I had probation for fucking weed, bro. That shit costs almost $2,500 over a period of a year. Anyway, but like I said, I'm Max. I'm just starting this shit up. Comment what you think I should do, what I shouldn't do, what you like, what you didn't like. I am going to edit some of these, make them look more, whatever. And some of them I'm just not going to do that. I'm just going to upload them just like this. And let's finish this out. All right, so hey, that's for a different day. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's it. That is it.